Here we go, guys. Back at it. Another day, another duels. Fighting, well, we got Jace to kill, beat up, and make his little emo butt cry, but first, Snap Judgments. Overcome this encounter. I have a strange feeling that Snap Judgments is going to have something to do with Day of Judgment, considering, look at the art here. It's Day of Judgment. I'm guessing a lot of Wrath effects. Shouldn't be that big of an issue for a deck that really only needs one creature to win. And the fact that I have direct damage. This seems like a fairly bad hand. Let's go with the new one. Oh, this is even worse, but we're gonna go with it. I'm only doing this because the Sign in Blood. Real loose keep, but let's give it a shot. Oh, continue. Sounds a little loud to me right now. Hopefully it's not too loud to the recording, guys. I know I have my volume kind of turned up right now. Oh well. Played this. Hope it's not too loud for you guys though. Alright, we'll play that medallion. Of course we drew a land for our first draw step. That's perfectly not what we needed. Alright, and Judgments has played Swamp so far. Is this a mirror? Ooh, Blood Gas. That's a good one. That's an annoying one for us, actually. Alright, well, we drew something a little better. We'll go ahead and run it out here. If he kills it, he kills it. But as it is, we can race pretty effectively with this guy. My other option was to Sign in Blood that turn. Okay, there's a plane. So I'm guessing he's going to play these guys in Day of Judgments. So that is a pretty challenging clock to beat, because it'll give him something to do even after a Day of Judgments. So now we kind of see the strategy. We'll know what kind of hands we'll need to keep in the future. Here I have the option to attack for 4. I think we Sign in Blood. Yeah, we gotta go ahead and do this. Alright, so we drew some stuff. Let's go ahead and attack. Stop timer. We're gonna go ahead and pump fully. I'm suspecting he's going to go land drop Day of Judgment after the attacks. So the attacks would drop me down to 12, which means even next turn his guys wouldn't have haste, so that's not such a big deal. So of note, we have drawn two non-land spells this game. It's not a good ratio considering we've drawn 2 extra cards. If he casts Day of Judgment here, we're pretty okay with that. Our other option was last turn to not attack, but I think trading essentially 4 damage for 2 was worthwhile. And what we're going to do here is just go ahead and drop the Bat. Further protect yourself from his little hasty guys. And we'll continue. Now I fully suspect what he does here is drops land, probably plays another one of these, and then passes. If he casts Day of Judgment here, that's just bad. Oh, he just passes. Okay. So what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna go ahead and attack. And we're gonna shade it up. So this will probably force him to go ahead and Day of Judgment before attacks, and then play land to get his guys back so that way they can attack next turn. Okay, that's not correct. So is he not going to Day of Judgment this turn? So we obviously block, stop timer, and pump. There's no reason to play this guy pre-combat if he's going to Day of Judgment. It just is slower because he's already played a land. But I'm feeling the Day of Judgment coming. No? Good for me. Here we attack. Both. How much damage can we do? We could do 8. Put him to 2. I think we just leave him at 3. And we play... We're gonna just knock him to 3 and play Fume Spitter. Fume Spitter essentially blocks both of these guys. He doesn't have haste on anything yet, so this just locks him out essentially. So we'll take no damage. We'll get another draw step. There is a reason that we would have wanted to put him to 2. Bats kill him. I don't think I have another bats though. Also, Sign in Blood would be lethal. Basically anything. So this is where it's gonna get ugly. As this turn, okay, he's gonna play the land first. That's strictly wrong. He should definitely have just Wrath of God if he's gonna Day of Judgment again. So he's not going to Day of Judgment. He just loses to my flyer, or just loses pretty much. We will block. Block, stop timer, shoot, activate ability. So this way we still stay at a full, healthy 12 life, which means his guys don't have haste. If he cast Day of Judgment here, his guys wouldn't have haste anyways. Okay, so he's dead. Wow. Computer that stupid? I don't even have to pump, so continue. Wow. That one was a joke, wasn't it? Fearless Explorer. I don't know what that achievement is. New Innocent Blood? That's a good one. I unlocked an avatar. Woo! Woo! Alright. Not play again. Let's go to player status screen. Back. Alright. And let's go to deck manager real quick. Yep. I like Innocent Blood. We are going to keep Innocent Blood. And instead, I think I just cut Beetle. Yeah, we just cut Beetle. And back. Save. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and face off against Jace. Now I know I've been playing the same deck every time. It's because I don't have it even completely unlocked. And I don't have anything else unlocked. Now this could be a difficult matchup because he is a mill deck. Looks like at least. And that could cause problems because our deck is not quick. And unsummons and such are very powerful against my deck. I actually don't mind this hand though. Spectre and Befoul are pretty decent. It's not good though, but we'll keep. On the play it's better than it is on the draw. Befouling on turn 4, hitting a land if he stumbles on a land drop, is pretty good. Liliana Spectre into a Befoul could definitely slow down mana development. He's going to want to play stuff like Howling Mines and stuff, I believe. So Befoul becomes a lot less good. It really just has to kill a creature. If he plays a Howling Mine this turn, I mean, all of our cards look a lot worse. No Howling Mine? Oh. Mind Sculpt. That one's not scary though. Mill 7 actually only helps me because I do have Rise from the Graves. And he hit 2 creatures, but he hit my Corrupt. So that is not pleasant, really. Spectre I'm here. As a blue deck, Unsummon on Spectre is not necessarily good. Okay, discarded a land. But at the same time, a 2/1 flyer isn't very powerful typically against a blue deck. Their flyers would normally be as big or bigger. But since he is a mill deck, Aether Adept, Value Town for me, bro. Yeah, sure, it's 6 mana again, but ooh. I could get my 3/6, but that's not actually that powerful. I'd rather kill something good of his and Rise from the Grave it, or him mill me a little further, so. Alright, so far he's just had bad stuff. We'll go ahead and drop this guy. So he's down to 3 cards. Two cards, but that will refill him very quickly, unfortunately. So Befoul does have purpose here. We will skip blocking. You're not going to kill us with damage. Destroying a land when your opponent's drawing extra cards puts them further behind in a lot of ways. So I don't have a good play this turn anyways. So what we're going to do is go ahead and Befoul a land. We don't want him to be able to make optimal use of all that card he's drawing. We want his card draw to basically end up resulting in him, you know, we want to keep him bottlenecked. So setting him now basically 2 land drops behind us means that we're going to be doing more powerful things with those extra draws than he will be. And that's good for us. Also, for some reason, this deck runs 25 lands base. A lot of the other decks seem to run like 23, 24. At least, it seems like this one runs one more than average. And it may be because of average converted mana cost of the deck, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, that'll help him out. That's the thing. He also hasn't played a land drop yet? No land drop. Ooh. Alright, that's irrelevant. I mean, mill just is a bad strategy. And for some reason, our silly opponent is still attacking us instead of blocking. So we go ahead and start attacking again. I'll play a Shade. And yes, this does further his goal of me searching for land. I could choose to not find. I could just not find, but I will find this turn. So he will get to mill me for 3 cards here. So my library is shrinking quickly, but he has to deal with this guy, or he's dead. Essentially, I'm losing about 6 cards per turn out of my library, which means right now I have approximately 7 turns left to live. 6 turns, really, I would say. 6 turns. Okay, that is active. I can kill it, though. That is a 5/5 for 1 mana. But I could get that. And I probably will. Okay, what are you going to clone? Aether Adept? Okay, you're going to clone that. That's not necessarily the best one to clone. Okay. We're going to just go ahead and activate the ability. And then we will block. That was an awful attack. What's Jace been smoking is kind of what I'm curious. Double murder time. Okay, so we can play the Medallion and double murder. Medallion's essentially free this turn. So we'll get in for 5 damage here. There we go. So we got Jace down to 9. That's a very dangerous position for him to be at, because his deck is creature light, as I've said. So in a lot of ways, Jace needs a creature this turn, or he's dead. And I should have looked at this last turn. But let's see what always making me discard, because if he makes me discard Nightmare, I will definitely rise from the grave it. But he is not. Oh, more stuff just went in the graveyard. Ooh, that's a good one. And of course, if he hits Nightmare, I'm gonna laugh. That would be hilarious. Something that's a 1/1. Liliana Shade, I think? I think he just got himself a Liliana Shade, which is hilarious. Yep, we got a Liliana Shade. Funny stuff. I could murder... I could Avatar. How much does she cost? How many creatures are in the graveyard? Let's check real quick. 1, 2, 3. 3 in mine. Down to 20 cards. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So this. Oh, do I do that? How much damage can I get in for this turn? Sack, kill. Yeah, he's just dead. Unless he has unsummon. So we need to activate this. We have 3 damage, he's at 9, so we need to activate for 6. Oh, gross. Okay. That's fine. That's annoying, but it's fine. Alright, so little greedy. Should have just attacked. Alright, we have to discard. We are going to discard Runescarred Demon because Rise from the Graving It is strictly better. And I'm going to discard Shade, maybe? Shade seems like the I'm gonna cast. Oh, I should have cast Nighthawk. Oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't really realize I had Nighthawk, honestly. Oh man. Invest. I kind of wanted to have Murder up and ready anyways, so that way I can kill his blocker and get him down lower. Effectively, I have him at 5 life because of the bat. As it is, I could play the bat, kill the bat, and almost Rise from the Grave the bat. That's the problem. That means 10 cards a turn are going out of our library. So essentially we're dead to a Mind Sculpt. Alright, that's annoying. Oh, I wanted to murder on his turn. Freaking bogus. Okay, first of all, let's do this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should cost 2. Okay, I want to play the bat, don't I? Play the bat. In the shade? This has been a little closer than it should have been. I should have done 2 more damage to him this turn, which would have knocked him down to 3. I could have resurrected the bat, which would have put him down to 1. Which would mean as long as I get to go again, I would win. This point doesn't honestly matter. We discard and get 1 more turn. So if he can do the mill 7 on me, I'm dead. And he probably will. Or will I? Yeah, I'll be exactly dead. I mean, like, I'll be dead to my draw step. My initial draw step. Is he slow rolling me? Alright. Thought Scour. Target player puts top 2 cards in the library. That does, in fact, kill me, because I have to draw 4, 5 on my turn. Yep. Alright, why am I stupid? Restart the duel. Yes. That was some misplay on our part, also just kind of a few bad draw steps. Alright, so new hand. This one's awful. This hand is keepable? It's a bad hand, but we're gonna go with it. This guy is not good. We have no pressure in our hand, so we're really relying on drawing a swamp into something. Really like swamp into Spectre would be fine. Alright. Actually, we're dead. We drew probably the worst possible card. I know it's kind of cheesy restarting like this. I don't like to do that. But since this is on camera, I do want to get a better game. Like, I should just mulligan that hand, probably. Oh, mulligan, I think. This hand's rough. What does it do? It does nothing. Icy's good against him though, right? We'll try it. This is probably a mistake. Oh, and he's going first this time. Interesting. Okay, that helps. That actually does help. Now this Jace deck, let's be honest guys, it's bad. I lost mainly because I didn't play around Unsummon. I should have that turn. I should have just played around Unsummon. Blue really doesn't have much way to deal with me clogging the board. So I just did show attacked for 3 and clogged the board. I failed to do that, that's why I lost. Now he could have something like Evacuate, and it may have Evacuate in his deck. But it's better for me to play around the common spells like not Unearth, but Bounce, like Unsummon, whatever. It's a lot smarter to play around that than play around a rare, which he may only have one of in his deck, if he has it at all. Mind Sculpt, that's annoying, but not really relevant. Okay, he hit mostly blanks. Alright, so we have Befoul here. We gotta go with the Shade. We need a land drop. Befoul and Blight, not that exciting looking. So, while I'm waiting here, I did go ahead and start up my own Tekkit Minecraft server. I'm not going to be sharing it publicly, but I did go ahead and start one for me and my buddies, so I might do a couple episodes of me playing on there once I do some stuff. Ooh, that's not good. So, I'm having a few issues setting it up, but for the most part it's running. I just want to get some stuff switched up on it. Alright, sweet. So, here's a question for myself. Do I bash for 5, or do I play Icy? I think the answer here is pretty simple. Bash for 5, or at least for 4 and play this guy. Yeah, I think that's the answer. And the reason is because he has no way to unsummon my guy without any mana open. So we need to get in some damage. I could get that 1 extra in and not play Fume Spitter. I think getting an extra guy just on the table is better than the 1 point damage. Assuming that he doesn't Aether Adept bounce the Spectre, I'm essentially putting more damage on the table anyways this way. So if I get 2 attacks with the Spitter, I've actually netted a damage. Makes sense. If he plays a 2-1, I can Fume Spit it and get in with my Spectre again. Yeah, he's milling me pretty hard now. And I've not drawn any cards that actually help me in this case. Right, that guy's annoying, but he does nothing. He does have a mana open. Okay, interesting. I think the play is... What is the play here? Bat into this guy? I think it's actually bad. Jace, lose some life. Now I could attack with both of these, get in for a point, but I think go ahead and doing this. I sack this guy, and then getting in for 2 is my best play. I'm still not getting this Icy into play. Icy will be very important to protect me from bounce spells later on. My deck is getting thin already. I could have played Nightmare, but I wouldn't have got any damage in that turn, really. So, to me, that wasn't the most valuable play. This does prevent my Incremental Blight from becoming really active, and he didn't get everything he could have got there. He does have 6 mana and he's doing nothing. That is concerning. So here we attack. And I think I attack this guy for 2. Because he may have a counterspell, but I am going to try to Rise from the Grave on my demon. And I don't think my Corrupt's in the graveyard yet, so we'll go to get Corrupt. Corrupt is a very, very important win condition in this deck, actually. Ah, gross. That's okay. We do not need Incremental Blight. That sucks, but whatever. We didn't see any counterspells in game 1, so there's no reason for us to play around him. Unfortunately for us, he has hit every one of our creature spells. Sleep, and whatever, that doesn't matter too much. Like, he is literally just killing our creature base. We're just drawing removal, and he's literally just milling our gas. That's not good. So, we failed to draw a swamp. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have the choice between Nightmare or Double Shade. Nightmare would only be a 6/6 Double Shade. I think Double Shade it is. Why did I get the land? Well, why not? So at the pre-release for M12, I had the unfortunate occurrence of my opponent sleeping me, you know, bashing, and then sleeping me again. It was flipping annoying. We're gonna go ahead and ditch Tendrils here. It's just the most expensive of our removal, and our life total is irrelevant. Second one we're gonna ditch, be Foul, because same thing. We have Triple Murder, those are just cheaper, better removal. But yeah, anyways, sleep into sleep. That sucked. And then the next game, he sleep into the Archivist guy that returns it, and sleeped me again. Really annoying. And it was a really bad player. He did the switcheroo? Took random stupid ground guy. I was playing green-white. He took my Grizzly Bear, the Silvercoat Lion. Okay, yeah, you got that guy. He took my Silvercoat Lion and gave me this bat, actually. 2/2 flying bat. And, well, 2/2 flying bat is a little better than Grizzly Bear. And I had a bunch of guys already on the ground because I was playing green-white. So he gave me a flyer, which gave me an avenue to start attacking him. I'm gonna lose, FYI. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Spectre 2. I mean, I can't really win on this attack. I mean, I could have. But he's got a bounce. He hasn't played one yet. gonna go ahead and activate this guy for 1. So we have to not get milled out this turn. He's gonna mill us for 3, and then he's gonna play a mind whatever and kill me. Mind Sculpt. And I'm pretty dead yet again. Alright, so Icy never came into play. We'll just go ahead and ditch it. I could have kept it in case he plays 2 creatures this turn, but whatever. So I'm dead to a Mind Sculpt. If he would just play it, he plays 1 turn 2, and then he probably holds them all in hand and doesn't play 1 again until the end of the game. Kind of annoying. If he doesn't play 1 this turn, I just win, I think. Clone, yeah, that does nothing. He's gonna clone this guy, presumably. Yeah, that's fine. I do have a Sign in Blood to kill him. Telman's Performance, that's annoying. 3/6, I can kill that. No big deal. Wow, drew all land. Literal no cards left in my deck. Alright, so first of all, murder the 3/6. Why? It doesn't matter. Murder whatever. He has 6 cards. I'm just going to Sign in Blood. What do we have to pump? He's tapped out, so he can't win. Alright, so we're gonna win here. Hey, he blocked the wrong guy, flat out. You gotta block a Shade. Well, I mean, if he blocks a Shade, he's got lethal coming anyways, so just screwed. Almost got me. I had 0 cards in my library, so that was way closer than it should have been. What? I've unlocked almost this entire deck, and this is what I unlocked at this point. The 2/2 essentially Fear guy. Can't be blocked except by black creatures. Intimidate, pretty much, basically what it is. That's dumb. The card's not even good. I would rather have the 3/2s than that guy, because I don't have anything to put on him. Alright, guy, you're just cut. No point in even bringing you in. So we get to Befoul, another Murder, and Exsanguinate, which Exsanguinate would be excellent for multiplayer. Another Icy Gristlebrand. I'll play the Gristlebrand. Oh, I will. I would play the Halo Hunter in this deck. He's very aggressive. What's this? For up to X cards, X number of swamps you control, exile them. That card's kind of cool. So, getting these 2 Exsanguinates would really open this deck up for multiplayer. But that's... Here's the only cards I want to get to, really. I don't only care about getting to the Halo Hunter, the Gristlebrand, the Icy, and the other Murder. Those are the only cards that are actually appealing that are left to unlock. So, well, that's it for this episode, guys. Let's go back here to the campaign. Come on. I don't know why it does that. Click campaign. Hey, and if you haven't checked it out, you gotta check out the Steam sale, guys. It's going on right now, the Steam Summer Sale. It's really awesome. A lot of the games I've been playing have been on sale. Let's just see where we're going. Ravnica, Plane Shift into Nicol Bolas. Prepare to face one of the most evil beings in the multiverse. Alright, so looks like all we have left for the regular campaign is Nicol Bolas, guys. So tune in next time as we take on the final boss of this portion of the campaign. Thanks for watching. Ankhgaming out.